What's going on, family? What's going on, YouTube? Um, make this short as possible. Um, like, share, subscribe. You know, so much has happened over the past few weeks. I can't even think of where to start. Um, it's like my head is still spinning. You know, and all these stories of they've had some kind of level of importance and affected us or impacted us in different ways. And it's like tugs on your heartstrings in one way and then pulls on your mental another way. Um, it's been a rough few weeks for sure. I mean, we had this girl, what's her name, Greta Thunberg from Sweden, come over here and basically was at the UN, gave a speech or whatever, and then it was all over the news about how she was so passionate, this, that, and third. First of all, you just say if you're gonna bring somebody from Sweden, from my perspective, someone of notoriety, there's one name that comes to mind: long jump athlete. You know, I used to date a girl from Sweden back in the days. Yeah. But anyway, enough about me. Um, I felt like she was angry at the world and at these people, but I don't know if her message is really gonna, you know, take root in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at the Georgia Guidestones and see what they're all about, and you understand that these people, they really don't, they're trying to own every blade of grass, every ounce of gold. So, yeah, they're gonna give her 15 minutes of fame, but what's really gonna get done? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways. Then you have this business of Botham Jean, right? Amber Geiger gets a guilty sentence, and then she gets 10 years. 2 days later, Joshua Brown is shot dead. Now we've been told that he was a drug dealer. He's been in prison all over Texas, and he was, like supposedly the dope man. It's like, what? What dope man will ever testify on behalf of the prosecution, putting his life and his dealings on Front Street? The only dope man that testify in court are informants. That's been proven. Guys that really, they out there doing stuff, but really they helping the police lock people up. These are the kind of people that testify. Not guys that operate, on the humble trying to make their money or whatever. It'll never happen. And I guess that's why so many people are not buying it. It's like, what? Y'all said this guy was upstanding citizen, businessman, uh, taking care of his kids, family, or whatever. Now all of a sudden he gets murdered 2 days later after the trial. Now he's the dope man and he shot somebody and they shot him back, kind of like self-defense and a bad drug deal or whatever. And I'm like, come on, man. Actually want people to believe that mess? And you got this whole business with Trump and the phone call and him putting pressure on people like, okay, so is that news? Is that important? Like, I think we've already seen and learned who the president is, how he operates. He operates in the presidency like a person operating a privately owned and run business. Like, that's evident. How he got into office and the people that put him there are the ones that should be questioning themselves now. Like, yeah, maybe we made a big mistake. But for as bad as he is with his rhetoric and whatever, you still see he has his followers. People in their MAGA hats and You know, you got Oreos like Candace Owens talking about how great he is and blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever, man. There's no people need to understand there's no left or right. There might be a Democrat and Republican Party, but that's just for show. It's like Bloods and Crips. It's like two different gangs. Everybody just vying for turf and for power. You know, at the end of the day, when have you heard a politician promise something and deliver it for the people just because, okay, the people need it, so we're going to do it? You know, now you have these guys claiming that they're A.D.O.S, American descendants of slaves. Like, dude, everybody that came from the continent of Africa had to have been from the same peoples. They were separated between the Caribbean and America. So in reality, you have family out there in the Caribbean that came from those original slaves that you don't even know about. And putting that term A.D.O.S, you just separating yourself and segregating yourself even further. Is that to your benefit? I really don't think so. In my personal opinion,